11 miles. The big mountains are just right over there, about 11 miles. Presa Bourbon, just below us here. That's where we're going to be fishing today. Maybe a 1,000-acre lake. But they tell me it's got some decent black bass in it. Let's go find out. On this week's show, we are in the state of Nuevo León. My host back there by the trolling motor is Alfredo Garza from Linares. Right next to me is Billy Schwartz from Mercedes. This little lake is Clearwater Lake. Comes right out of the mountains, Sierra Madre. Hey, the show is brought to you by L&F Distributors. That's Bud Light. And I'm Steve Walker. To Nuevo León. Vamonos.
From the Laguna Madre to the Sierra Madre, the people, the wildlife, the history, on the border, outdoors, Vamonos with Steve Walker, brought to you by L&F Distributors. That's Bud Light.
You don't need the money or the equipment to fish, do you?
Nope.
You need a tin can, some string, a hook. I guess they're using cut bait, huh?
Probably using a lure.
Well, I've seen them use lures on the saltwater coast.
Yeah.
You got a little pico there, Maestro?
A little pico.
Billy ran down to Kmart yesterday and bought himself a $15 rod and reel, which he refuses to set the drag on, out of obstinacy, nothing else. And of course, naturally, he's dragging in the fish too. Don Alfredo, ¿quién es dueño de este área?
Aquí es un ejido.
La presa también es de ellos.
Es de ellos, sí.
¿Se usan los trasmayos aquí?
No.
¿No? ¿Es prohibido o qué?
Sí, no los dejan. Ahora
¿No tienen permisos?
es muy difícil para ponerlos.
También, sí. En primer...
La forma de la... Y además hay mucha lama y muchas ramas abajo. Sí han llegado a ponerlos, pero vienen...
Pero todavía no hay mucho abuso de trasmayos en la presa.
No, aquí no. En otros lados sí.
We're talking about this lake being owned by a communal ranch, an ejido. Ejido Bourbon, no? Bourbon? Bourbon. Ejido Bourbon. Bourbon ejido.
Como Bourbon.
And I asked him if they netted this lake. And he said they don't really net it. He said they can't get their nets in here. Not because they don't want to, but just because they can't. Pero todavía, Don Alfredo, hay un programa en Nuevo León que de la prohibición de las trasmayos, ¿no?
Trasmayos, sí. Pero nomás se lo permiten las cooperativas. Porque hacen una cooperativa y la Secretaría de Pesca les permite.
Sí, y un cooperativo tiene el derecho de la ley.
Sí. Pero ya están favoreciendo a
los deportes, del turismo. What we're saying is that, déjame explicar in English. What we're saying is that the state of Nuevo León is more and more becoming aware that they have a great resource in these lakes, and they have, ¿cuántos presas son en Nuevo León? Son docenas y docenas, no?
Sí.
There's dozens and dozens of lakes in Nuevo León, small lakes like this, 500 to 1,000 acres. And the tourism department of the state of Nuevo León is beginning to realize that the resource for tourism is in the long run more important to the state's economy than a few fishing cooperatives having the right to take all the fish out by net.
Sure. Yeah.
It's part of the modernization program that's going on in Mexico, particularly Nuevo León. Nuevo León es un estado muy adelante, ¿no, Don Alfredo? They're more forward-thinking. More forward-thinking in Nuevo León than in some other states. Nuevo León and Coahuila both are very much committed to tourism.
Ooh, look at that.
That tree ate his worm.
That wasn't a tree that ate my worm. That was a big old bass.
Of course it was, ladies and gentlemen. It was a big old bass. Actually, he has caught some bass. He hasn't caught any on film yet, but he's caught some, I promise you. We've seen him. I wonder if that was a rama or a robalo. Let's check that. Look, mira nomás. You know what this lake's got a lot of is big old Rio Grande perch. They don't really hit these things and swallow them, but they'll mess up the worm. A lot of ducks over here. We even saw some canvasbacks, didn't we, Billy?
Yeah, we saw, I think, 3 or 4 canvasbacks here.
Canvasback duck down here in Nuevo León. Boy, that bird's on the endangered duck list. I'm not sure if they're endangered, but they're sure on it. It's a 100-point duck, isn't it, Billy?
I think so. I think you killed one or about half of them.
Yeah, you can shoot half a canvasback.
¿Tapón?
No, es pescado. Míralo. Ya viene.
Nice one too, Steve.
No, it's a little one. It's a little one. It's a pound fish. A pound, maybe a pound and a half. Look how pretty they are, though. I'm going to put this one back, Billy.
Okay, yeah, we don't need them.
We got some big fish that we'll hold on to. But admire the color. Of course, this is such clean water. You know, you could probably drink this water, Billy. I'm serious, don't you think?
Probably could. There's no town between here and the mountains. Where we get
Look at the stripes on that guy. Nice little. Hey, get ready. Yay! Good fish. Good fish. Oh, yeah, good fish, boys. Good fish. Oh, yes. Aquí estás el pescado maestro. Yes. Get your line out of the way, Billy. He's going to come around on the left side. This is one of the better fish of the day, Billy.
Let me get my line out.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, I hope he'll got him stuck on there good. Yeah, this is going to be about a 5-pound fish. I dare say, maybe 6. Ooh, yeah. Nice bass. Don Alfredo, tráigame. Ah, woo! Hey. Wait, let's amend that, boys. Let's amend that weight. Oh, golly.
Good fish.
Golly.
Get out there and get your partner.
Go ahead. You know what? I know that we've got enough fish back there at the ranch already. Don't turn him loose, Alfredo get mad.
Keep it.
You want to? No. Ándale, mira este animal. 6 libras, 3 kilos, 4 kilos, ¿qué piensas? That's a 6-pound bass, boys. Do you want to keep him, Alfredo?
Yeah, he wants to.
Ladies and gentlemen, I must defer to my host. We've given a lot of bass back today, but not this one.
This one goes to the front.
Well, Hank Parker and Roland and all you guys, it's no catch and release in Nuevo León this week.
But we're going to catch and eat.
We're going to catch and eat. Did y'all catch a good fish too?
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's Billy's daddy in the white hair. That man was actually born in the Rio Grande Valley. I mean, how many people do you know, Anglo or Latin, were actually born in the Rio Grande Valley that are that old? And he's old too, let me tell you, he's real old. Oh, good strike. Oh, doggone it. Oh, done it. Good little pico. Come back, son. Hit that thing again. It's a fish in here, boys. A good fish. He is. It's a good bass. It's 2 pounds. Let me get this little net. Hold him still. He's really putting in the net. Yeah. Look how pretty those fish are. I mean, sincerely, let me lip him right there, and you can stick your hand in there and pull that hook out there, Ben. I got Mr. Ben Schwartz with me here from...
Well, I've had him hooked. I'll guarantee you, he wasn't about to get away.
You got him now. Now, we're going to release this fish?
No, Alfredo kill us if we release that fish.
Look at those scars on him. There's where some cormorants have tried to
Yeah.
get him before, or maybe a bigger bass tried to get him once before. That's a nice little pound and a half,
Yeah,
pound and 3/4.
yeah.
All right. They are pretty. And you caught it on that ultralight rig, too.
Yeah.
Old Ben likes to fish his worms with, with an ultralight rod
That's
and a little spinning reel.
Well, you get more fun out of them that way. And I think they bite more, too.
How's it going this time now?
Just throw him right in the thing.
Ah, el live well.
You got a
Okay,
live well in
yeah.
this thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, it sure has been a pleasure. In spite of the nasty weather, Ben.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can catch some more here. We're in here now where we're catching some yesterday. Those two that Katya and I caught yesterday were about that size there, too. And they were smaller than the one you caught. But
Well, yesterday I was fishing with Mr. Schwartz's son, Billy, and Alfredo Garza. Now I'm with Ben Schwartz and Cacho Lopez Garza. All of these guys are old Mexican hands. Ben, gosh, you've been down here for... You were packing fruit with Larry Leitner back in the old days.
Yeah.
My friends in Brownsville
that's
remember.
right. We came down here in
Mr. Leitner.
1954. And I was packing tangerines this year, and I decided it's easier to just start fishing. That's about the size of mine, too.
Yeah, it's about
the same
6 ounces.
size.
Una pescado de dos libras.
Yeah.
He's starting to fight me a little bit now.
Yeah.
Look how pretty he is in the
Oh,
water.
yeah.
Man, look at that stripe.
Get mine.
He's hooked good.
I believe that's a little bigger than the one I caught. Here, well, you only get the net?
No, I can horse him on in. He's not so big. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, they're starting to
about
work.
the same size.
Well, folks, what happened to us this morning is what happened last night is a big old nasty norther blew through. Y'all will remember it was about the last day of February that it hit the valley.
¿Hay pinzas si quieres?
No necesito pinzas, nada más un poquito de tiempo, ya. Yeah, mero. But the wind just was howling last night, and it rained and everything else.
Alfredo and I have been real good friends for years and years, and we've hunted and fished all over Nuevo León, Tamaulipas, Veracruz, White Wings, tarpon fishing in Veracruz, and in fact, our families were very close. We a lot of times when we'd go on these trips, well, we'd take our families with us, and we'd all go as a group. And yo estaba diciendo, Alfredo, que nosotros éramos muy amigos, que muchos años juntábamos nosotros en la cacería, las familias también, Tecolutla, cacería en Paloma.
En Sotolamarina.
Sotomarina.
En los años pasados antes. Qué cambio en Tamaulipas, ¿no, Don?
Sí, como no.
Alfredo, qué
Mucho,
cambio.
mucho, muy bueno, ¿eh? Digo, está muy bonito ahora, muy bien cuidado. Están cuidando y es como debe ser, si no se va a extinguir todo.
Sí, punto.
Steve, one of our best hunts was we were hunting up in the mountains in a place called Catarina. And we were going into camp, and 7 wolves came right up to us, right up to our Jeep. In fact, I'd never seen a wolf in my life, and I asked Alfredo, I said, what are they, police dogs? And he said, no, those are wolves. And I shot one, and Alfredo shot one.
What year was this, Ben?
¿Qué año era que mató los lobos?
63 por ahí.
About 63, about 1963. And we went on into the village, and they treated us almost like gods because they had been killing their colts. Well, no, it's mainly colts. A wolf loves a horse, about a yearling. And they told us that when they made a kill, all they did was ate the hindquarters off and the liver.
Left the rest.
And left the rest for predators to eat.
You know, it's interesting because Bueno, es muy posible que el lobo mexicano está extinguido, pero algunos de los oficiales en el U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service y SEDUI, o USAR, quién sabe qué es el grupo mexicano ahorita, pero ya ellos dicen que sí hay chance que hay un poco lobo por Chihuahua y Sonora.
Bueno, no creo que usted, Alfredo, que es posible que hay lobo aquí en Catarina.
No, ya no hay. No,
¿Quién
ya
lo mató?
No, es que se extinguió porque ahora de todas esas partes meten mucho ganado de cabras y eso los corre. ¿verdad? Y
Hay más gente.
Hay más gente y eso se va acabando. ¿ves? Ya la de Catarina no es lo que tú conociste hace años, ¿no? Ya se...
Well, that's the thing about, es la cosa en el época, en los años 60 y 70, el cambio en Nuevo León y Tamaulipas es tremendo.
Mucho.
Desmonten y...
Mucho desmonte.
Mucha gente.
Mucha gente. Y eso es lo que ha ido extinguiendo toda la fauna.
Well, back in those days, Steve, on the hacienda where we planted all this grain, if we didn't have people out there with skyrockets and carbide cannons and anybody we could get to come to hunt those birds, they would absolutely would have carried our whole grain crop.
We're talking about the white wings.
Yeah, the white wings. They would have carried everything off. And I don't know, but we had probably the most fabulous white wing hunt in that area.
What about black bear?
Well, I seen one black bear in the mountains up there, and they say there was quite a few. Está preguntando él, Alfredo,
el oso negro.
El oso negro. Hay mucho.
¿Todavía?
Sí. Aquí en la
Porque yo
sierra
vi uno una vez ahí en la sierra cuando estaba cazando en la cacería nosotros.
No, pero aquí hay oso poco, pero sí hay.
Sí. No están extinguidos.
No. Y ese es... pues lo matan mucho los ejidatarios porque es
dinero.
dañino. Y es dañino. O sea, entra una labor y es glotón, come mucho. Si te hace mucho trago en las milpas.
Por eso Black bear get into the corn patch, en la milpa de maíz. Sí. Mira, ¿qué pronóstico tiene usted por el venado en el estado de Nuevo León?
Pues lo están cuidando mucho.
Y cambio en eso, ¿no?
Y si todos los ganaderos se ponen de acuerdo,
realmente nuevo,
va a aumentar la cantidad de venado.
Bueno, aquí hay mucha gente en ranchos aquí que ya quiere meter en un programa, atraer venado grande, como dicen aquí, el cola blanca tejano.
Bueno, hay dinero en la costa.
Sí.
Sí hay.
Sí hay dinero, ¿cómo?
Sí hay dinero y si las autoridades ayudan para cuidar, porque no son los cazadores los que matan. Los cazadores matan en temporada, sino la gente del campo es la que mata todo el tiempo.
Con lámpara en la noche.
Con lámpara y pues muchas veces por necesidad, ¿verdad?
Claro, por hambre.
Por hambre. Y entonces esa gente es la que se está acabando la fauna.
But it's been a very great time, Don Alfredo. Mucho gusto. Conocerlo y practicar con usted and Ben also. This is a great little lake. How many fish have we caught here in the last 2 days, in spite of the terrible weather?
Well, I don't know. I think we've probably got about 20, 25. A while ago, we were making a count, and actually our count was over that everybody was counting.
It was only about a 10% lie, though, right? I mean, that's not bad. 10% más. Mentiroso muy mal. Hey, I'm with Alfredo Garza and Ben Schwartz, two old Mexican hands and good friends from the old days. And you guys have still got a few years left in you, no?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Neither one of us are retired yet.
Well, again here with Alfredo Garza and Ricardo Elizondo from Linares. As always, we like to do a brush identification. This is a good example of beretta. Y les usan la gente aquí por la poste, ¿no?
Sí,
es lo mejor poste. Hay mucho dinero en la beretta, ¿no?
Sí, cómo no.
This one's been chopped down and it's grown back from the roots, but this gives you a good chance to see the leaf. Y la hoja es similar de chapote, ¿no?
Sí, parecido.
Parecía. Y hay un sabor también.
Sí. Pero este sí del...
Sí, sí.
barreta.
¿Pueden hacer té de barreta?
Que yo sepa, no.
No,
Pero
no es
tiene...
común, no es común.
No
A lo
es
mejor
común.
sí se puede, ¿verdad? Pero no es común.
These lakes are hard to find, but you know Nuevo León's full of them. A lot of small ones like this. Presa Bourbon, I'd never heard of it. On the upper reaches of the Rio Pilon. I know that there's a medium-sized lake called Cerro Prieto right outside of Linares. They have contests in that lake. As a matter of fact, we're gonna be there this spring. The reason we come down here, and the reason you should too, is that if we all start doing this more and more, maybe our like-minded friends in Mexico, our sportsmen, contemporaries, can make the point to the government that, hey, look, this resource should be protected. It should be for everybody. If they can make that point, then maybe they can keep the seine nets out of them, huh? Hey, in the state of Nuevo León, I'm Steve Walker. Que la vaya bonito.